Hi everyone, today I'll be making potato chip cookies. What all goes into the potato chip cookies? 2 cups or 4 sticks butter softened, 1 cup sugar, 3 1/4 cups flour, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 1½ cups coarsely crushed potato chips. Now all I have is a bunch of these small bags and all I have is Ruffles, but since they're going to be coarsely crushed, I think they'll work. And then after I bake them, I'm going to dust them with powdered sugar. So let's begin. So I have my KitchenAid 2-speed food processor, and I have my 1.5 cups of coarsely crushed potato chips. I used 6 of these 1-ounce bags to get the 1.5 cups. Preheat the oven to 300. Take a large bowl, dump in your 4 sticks of butter, make sure it's softened, and the 1 cup of sugar, and cream that together. Then slowly add your 3 1/4 cup flour, Alright, so I'm finishing this up with a wooden spoon. Add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla and stir that in. Okay, then add your 1½ cups of coarsely crushed potato chips and stir that in. And I'll get that done and I'll be right back. So I am doing tablespoon size scoops of the dough. It did not say what size to make them. And setting them on a parchment sheet. You can also spray your cookie sheet if you'd like. So put your potato chip cookies in a preheated 300-degree oven for 20 to 22 minutes or until light golden brown around the edges. Now my first batch is in the oven and I just done them by heaped tablespoons. I decided this time I'm going to flatten them a little bit and see which is the better way to do it. Alright, so after 23 minutes they came out of the oven. They are starting to brown along the edges. I did lift up this when it started to fall apart because you don't want to move them right away, but it is brown on the bottom. We'll let it cool on the pan for 5 minutes before we move it to the wire rack to finish cooling. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes. I read about where you can just take your parchment paper and just move it onto cooling rack like that. And that way it saves you time from having to scoop each cookie up. And then when you get ready to drizzle or sprinkle it with powdered sugar, it's already got something to catch all the excess. So we'll see how well that works. I just thought that was interesting. So my first batch is cooled completely. I couldn't find my small little strainer, so I'm just going to be using this little sifter here and just sprinkle it with powdered sugar. And you can drizzle it with chocolate if you'd like. This was just going to be quicker and easier. I'll let them sit for a couple of minutes and then I'll put them in an airtight container and then get ready to put the next batch on the cooling rack. Alright, so these flattened ones got bigger. They took longer to cook. They cooked for 27 minutes and they're just barely browning on the edges. So in my opinion, I would rather do the rounded tablespoons. And they just look better, I think. But that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you would like. I will let these cool for 5 minutes and then transfer them to a cooling rack. So this is my last batch. As you can tell, it is browning on the sides. These cooked for 25 minutes. This recipe made 36 heaped tablespoon size cookies. And then when they're totally cool, I will dust them with powdered sugar, and then we will plate them up. So here are the potato chip cookies. Let's see what Dave thinks.
And what are these?
Potato chip cookies.
Made with potato chips?
It has potato chips in them.
Smells like a shortbread cookie. It tastes like a shortbread cookie. Are they mushed up real fine or something?
Well, they're supposed to be coarsely crushed, and I think I did more finely crushed.
Okay, I was looking for layers, but I don't see any. Yeah, there's just a hint of saltiness, but it tastes a whole lot like a shortbread cookie.
Recipe deals for easy meals. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is Cooking with Sherry. Until we meet again.